Welcome to the Philosopher's Canvas. Today we'll explore the foundations of knowledge itself. This is Epistemology 101. How do we know what we know? A beginner-friendly yet deep dive into the theory of knowledge. Title: Epistemology 101. How do we know what we know? Chapter 1. Introduction to Epistemology. Knowledge is something we rely on every day. But what is knowledge? How do we know what we claim to know? Epistemology, the study of knowledge, helps us explore these questions. It challenges our assumptions, forcing us to question our certainties, and ultimately shapes our understanding of reality. Let's begin with a simple question. What is knowledge? Chapter 2. The nature of knowledge. Traditionally, knowledge is defined as justified true belief. For something to be considered knowledge, it must be believed, true, and justified. But is this always sufficient? Edmund Gettier challenged this notion with scenarios where someone has a true, justified belief that doesn't seem to qualify as knowledge. For instance, you might look at a stopped clock, believe it's 3 p.m., and coincidentally be right. This doesn't seem like genuine knowledge, prompting philosophers to seek a fourth condition to distinguish knowledge from lucky guesses. Chapter 3. Different theories of knowledge. Various theories have emerged in response to such challenges. 1. Reliabilism suggests that knowledge arises from reliable processes. 2. Virtue epistemology emphasizes the intellectual virtues of the knower. 3. Contextualism argues that the standards for knowledge vary by context. Infinitism proposes an infinite chain of justifications for beliefs. Each theory offers a different perspective on what it means to truly know something. Chapter 4. Skepticism. Skepticism questions whether we can know anything with certainty. René Descartes, for example, doubted everything, even the existence of the external world, before arriving at the conclusion, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. Consider the brain in a vat thought experiment. If your experiences were artificially generated, how could you know anything about the external world? This skepticism challenges us to reconsider the foundations of our knowledge. Chapter 5. Types of skepticism. There are various forms of skepticism. 1. Academic skepticism argues that we can't know anything with certainty, but can achieve probable knowledge. Pyrrhonian skepticism advocates suspending judgment entirely to achieve peace of mind. 3. Moral skepticism questions the existence of objective moral truths. 4. Scientific skepticism focuses on questioning claims that lack empirical evidence. Skepticism reminds us that our knowledge is never as certain as we might think, pushing us to continually reassess our beliefs. Chapter 6: Sources of Knowledge. Where does knowledge come from? Key sources include 1. Perception. Information gathered through the senses. 2. Reason. Logical deduction and rational thought. 3. Testimony. Knowledge gained from others. 4. Memory. Retained and recalled information. Introspection. Examination of one's own thoughts. 6. Intuition. Immediate, non-rational grasp of truths. Each source has its strengths and limitations, and understanding when to trust them is crucial. Chapter 7: The Role of Evidence and Justification. In epistemology, evidence and justification are essential. Good evidence supports beliefs, while justification provides reasons for why a belief is true. However, what counts as sufficient justification is debated. Chapter 8: Foundationalism versus Coherentism. Two major theories of justification are 1. Foundationalism. Beliefs are justified by self-evident foundational beliefs. 2. Coherentism. Beliefs are justified by how well they fit within a coherent system. Both have strengths and challenges, but neither offers a perfect solution. Chapter 9: The Limits of Knowledge. Epistemology also confronts the limits of knowledge. Concepts like incommensurability suggest that some things may be beyond our understanding, while unknown unknowns remind us of the vastness of what we don't know. Chapter 10: Knowledge in the Digital Age. In the digital age, knowledge is more accessible than ever, but also more prone to information overload and misinformation. Critical thinking is essential to navigate this complex landscape. Chapter 11: Knowledge and Power. Knowledge is power, but with power comes responsibility. How knowledge is acquired, used, and shared can shape society in profound ways, for better or worse. Chapter 12: The Pursuit of Knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge is a noble and enduring endeavor. It's not just about accumulating facts, but about deepening our understanding of the world and our place in it. Epistemology teaches us that knowledge is a dynamic process, one that involves asking questions, seeking evidence, and embracing the unknown. Chapter 13: Conclusion. So how do we know what we know? By questioning, seeking evidence, and remaining open to new ideas. Epistemology invites us to explore the depths of knowledge and continue the timeless quest for truth. Thank you for joining me on this journey into epistemology. If you've enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, keep questioning, keep seeking, and keep growing. subscribe,